We have a win here right in my backyard, St. Johns County.
After Nice high school student Drew Adams, a transgender boy, was barred from using the boys' bathrooms. Attorneys for Adams sued the district, and on Friday.
Before we get into that, Happy New Year, everyone. I just want to say to you, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I could not do this without you guys. You guys keep me going. You have no idea. There are times when I feel like, why do I do this? Why? What is the point? Is this even doing anything? And then one of you will message me and tell me that you have been inspired by what I'm doing, or something that I've said has touched you, or in some that I have given you something meaningful, and I really appreciate that, and it keeps me going. You have no idea how much it does, and I just want to say thank you. As we go into 2023, let's keep going. Let's do it big. And let's help these children. Let's help our country. Let's stand up for the kingdom. Let's do that for real. So after a 5-year battle with the school here in St. Johns County, so it's Duval, and then like St. Johns County is right next to where I live. There was 5 years ago, there was a transgender boy, which is a girl who believes she's a boy. Drew Adams wanted to use the bathroom of with the boys, and that was struck down by the court. Gladly so, gratefully so. Actually, let's watch the video.
A federal appeals court has now handed down a much anticipated ruling in a case that started more than 5 years ago, involving a St. Johns County transgender student. The legal battle began in 2017 after Nice high school student Drew Adams, a transgender boy, was barred from using the boys' bathrooms. Attorneys for Adams sued the district, and on Friday, an appeals court ruled that the district did not violate Adams' rights. News4Jax reporter Joe McLean's been digging into the court's decision. Says, Joe, what does this mean ultimately for school policy in Florida?
Well, Tarek, essentially, this is the court saying that when a school district makes a rule that a transgender student can't use the bathroom associated with his or her gender identity, that does not necessarily breach discrimination laws. Now, the question the court was being asked was, do those discrimination laws extend to protect one's gender identity? In a ruling from the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, Judge Barbara Lagoa wrote, "This case involves the unremarkable and nearly universal practice of separating school bathrooms based on biological sex." The appeals court's main job here was to determine whether the school district's rule banning a student from using a bathroom tied to their gender identity is a violation of the 14th Amendment, which grants equal protection under the law. Judge Lagoa wrote, "We hold that it does not. Separating school bathrooms based on biological sex passes constitutional muster and comports with Title IX." But the entire court didn't agree with Judge Lagoa. Judge Charles Wilson wrote in a dissenting opinion that the ruling was made with the presumption that biological sex is accurately determinable at birth, and that it is a static or permanent biological determination. In other words, if someone's sex is determined based only on biological attributes, then that determination should be subject to change if those attributes are changed. Drew Adams, now 22 years old, is the student who challenged the district and went to court hoping to change how it determines bathroom access to account for gender identity. Tara Borelli is the senior counsel of Lambda Legal, the firm representing Adams in this case. She released a statement to News4Jax saying, "This aberrant ruling contradicts the decisions of every other circuit to consider the question across the country. Transgender students deserve the same dignity and opportunity to thrive in school as all other students." The firm did not comment on whether they will appeal the ruling any further. And we did just receive a statement from St. Johns County Superintendent Tim Forson. He says, "We are pleased with the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals decision in the Drew Adams case. The court's opinion was supported by sound legal reasoning and common sense. Under this decision, this district will be able to protect all students' rights." The Supreme Court actually considered a similar case in 2021. That case involved a transgender student who was suing a school district in Virginia over the same type of bathroom access. The court in that case sided with the transgender student by dismissing the school district's appeal. but that case did not set any nationwide precedent. Tarek.
So, Joe, quick question for you. St. Johns County is one of the fastest growing school districts in all of the state of Florida. How many students does this affect?
Well, that's a great question. The school district in St. Johns County has about 40,000 students attending. According to the court documents, about 16 students identify as transgender. Of course, though, we don't know how this ruling in the future could affect policies in other districts. Back to you.
Joe McLean, thank you, sir.
So it looks like, okay, so with that last question that the anchor asked, how many kids, it looks like he was trying to say, well, it's only a few kids. Like, why is this? I mean, he didn't say that, but that's what it seems like. Like, what was the point of the question, right? It looks like he was trying to say, well, it's only affecting 16 kids. That's all we have on record now. But that's not the point. The point is so much bigger than that. The point is that you need to teach children the truth. You need to teach them that this is what, how can we help you be comfortable in your body that you were born in? Because when we die, people can, your bone, your sex is written into your literal DNA. It is written into every fiber of who you are. It's not something you can just make up and just say, okay, I don't agree with that. I mean, and that is the bigger point, that we need to teach children the truth and help them be comfortable in who they are, not try to make up a new person and say, oh, well, I just decided to be something else. So what they did, this precedent that they set, of course, everyone knows, no shock to any of you, that I totally support it because it is common sense and it makes sense. Why would we continue to tell children these lies? Why would we lie to kids about who they are and then tell them, oh, but that's who you really are? You're born a girl and that's who you are. Let's help you get comfortable with that. Let's help you deal with that instead of making up lies. The other point that I want to make about this whole bathroom decision is that it is extremely dangerous for children. You have teenage boys, biological teenage boys, that know a girl is going to be coming into the bathroom, or girls have access to the bathroom, and y'all don't think that that's a problem? Have you lost your minds? Those who are supporting this, you don't think that hormonal, raging teenage boys will take advantage of that situation? Will even the girls, these little hormonal, raging teenage girls, I could see it now. Oh, plotting and planning and scheming. Y'all know, let's not act brand new. You've been 13, 14, 15, 16 years. You remember. Let's not act like that kids don't do what kids do. As adults, we're supposed to set up the boundaries. The problem isn't that the kids are, because here's the argument. Well, they're just going to do it anyway. I mean, they're kids. That's what they can. True. Kids are going to be kids. That is why the adults are needed to set up the boundaries. That's what we're supposed to be doing, not opening it up and saying, oh, their kids are just going to do it anyway, and say, just let them have at it. Have we lost our freaking minds? The other thing is, so Drew Adams was given the option. Here's the thing. Drew Adams was given the option of a single stall. Listen to this. It says, but in one of the four dissenting opinions, Judge Jill Pryor wrote that each time Adams needed to use the bathroom, he was forced to endure a stigmatizing and humiliating walk of shame past the boys' bathroom and into a single stall gender neutral bathroom. She said the court majority, quote, labels Adams as unfit for equal protection based on his transgender status. People are crazy. So these are attorneys who are saying this. And I get it, that's your client. That's what you're supposed to do. But the idea that you think that walking past a bathroom is stigmatizing and humiliating, you got some big problems. Hence why we need to tell children the truth. So Drew had options, but that wasn't good enough for Drew. No, it's like, I want to come in your bathroom. That's what I want. I want to force my way of thinking, this small segment of society. I want you to adopt what I want based on, because I feel this way. There is no scientific data to this. There is nothing of standard. There's nothing that cuts the mustard in what we identify as male or female, and that we can make things up as we go along. There's nothing in history and science. There is nothing biological that says that makes any sense. And for this person, Drew, and his attorney, her attorneys, and all this, to say, no, I don't care what has happened. I don't care about biology. I don't care about any of that. I want to force my will upon you, and you must get on your knees and submit. And to me, that is more of the goal here. The goal is not, oh, I'm so oppressed and I'm stigmatized and I'm humiliated. No, the goal is to force what they want down your throat. That is the goal. And that is why we must keep standing up and saying, no, you're not going to do this, because what you are spreading is, you're spreading lies. You are spreading lies, and you're turning society upside down to push your lie. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think that this was a good ruling? Do you think that this is going to, quote unquote, harm transgender children, people? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.